Yobuseo, my name is Sunal Pam, and today we are going to be doing Talk and Stitch with Flannel Pam. As you can not see, but I will show you, I have some knitting going on, and I'm going to be working on it because I'm lazy and should have done it sooner, and I'm going to be making this video now while I'm doing that because I'm lazy and didn't do it sooner. And I also have a few questions here on a sticky note that's attached to my lamp, and I looked up questions of what you should ask someone on their first date. I figured this is the first time I'm doing this, and we need to start out with a healthy and stable relationship, so picked out some good ones, and hopefully I can give you some very interesting answers over the course of however long this video ends up being. Right now I've already turned the heel of the sock, if you guys care about that, and I'm going to be working on the foot. I'm sure I'm going to get very little done in the course of this video, but hey, at least it's something. Now, my first question is, are you a morning person or a night owl? I haven't given these questions very much thought. I kind of just found them on Google and then typed them up. This yarn's already giving me problems. Okay. I also have a pattern over here, so I'll be looking at that from time to time. Now, before I started my spring semester of college, I was definitely an evening person. I still am an evening person. I stay awake from like midnight or 1 a.m. doing absolutely useless things. Then I find it hard to sleep later than 8:30. I've tried to get up at 8:30 or sooner nowadays to get to my classes on time. So, and since I've started doing that, I'm getting used to that schedule and thus can't sleep in during weekends and stuff. It's not really that good for you to be sleeping in during weekends anyway, because then you're screwing up your schedule, but I still want to do it, I just can't really anymore. So I guess I'm a mixture of the two. Don't know if that really answers the question, but it's the answer I have. Now, on to the next question. What is your favorite restaurant? I feel like that's an interesting question to ask your date, because typically a first date is a restaurant. So if they give you a different answer than where you already are, I feel like that's a little awkward, but it's whatever. There's this favorite restaurant that I have that's a pizza buffet, and it's called Jim's Pizza. It's really good. They're family owned, only one location, and they have like the world's best spaghetti. I know I said it's a pizza buffet, but they have spaghetti there too, and it is the best. I've heard stories from employees that people have been trying to get their recipe all the time. It's the only spaghetti that their kids will eat, that sort of thing. Just you gotta go there and enjoy it. It's super good. Then their pizza, it's really really good. Their crust is crunchy. They don't really make that thick of a crust, and I like thinner crust pizzas. I guess I have a bias to it because I've always experienced it for most of my life, so. But that's the place I enjoy the most. Next question. What would be your dream job? My dream job would either be a YouTuber or an animator. Or because what I really want to do is make sketches. I just, at the current moment in time, I don't have the time to do that. So I just try to make videos as I can. And like my New Year's resolution was to try and make a video once a week, because I've always wanted to do that, but I never did. So they might not be at the quality that I want them to be at just yet, but I'm just happy that I'm doing it, and that's enough for me right now. With animation, there's a couple of different stories I want to do, that I have in mind. It's just I've been trying to plan them out, and we'll have to see how that goes. But if I is able to actually have time to practice, it's always a thing with times, and also using my time ineffectively and doing things that I should be doing very minimally, but I just spend a whole lot of time doing that, and I end up being kind of an idiot. But I'm trying to work it all out and do all the things that I want to get done. And if I had to do anything else that wasn't that, probably be an editor for someone else, because I enjoy editing, whether that be audio editing, because I edit podcasts right now, and or like visual, like Adobe, Final Cut, things like that. I enjoy doing that too. At the current moment in time, I enjoy doing stuff for myself because I know the vision that I want to have on certain projects, and thus it's easier for me to work for myself than to work for somebody else. But I'd be happy to work for somebody else. I'm sure I'm going to have to do it. I skipped a stitch, sorry. I skipped a stitch. I don't know how that happened, but I gotta fix it. If y'all are any % curious, I don't knit that often. This is gonna be like surgery, putting all this stuff back on. Hold on. Well, that took much longer than I anticipated. Well, I have that stitch sorted out. It's a very weird stitch. I think my yarn's too tight or something. And now that I have that fixed, we can go on to my next question. The next question is, what is my perfect vacation? What does it look like? My perfect vacation would probably be outside of the States, because I'm sure there are plenty of places in the US that I have not seen that are beautiful, but my perfect vacation would be outside, particularly Japan or Australia, or something or Korea. I heard Korea is really nice. And going to one of those, I've been trying to learn Japanese, so being able to go down there and try to like practice it with people who actually know how to speak it. I'm sure they'd just be like, oh yeah, you stupid American, I'll speak English, but still, it'd be an interesting experience. I've always loved the culture, and just wanting to learn about it more is something that I'm always interested in. And then also in Japan, there's the Studio Ghibli museum. It's an animation studio, and I love their work so much. And I've heard that the tickets are actually pieces of film that's from one of the movies, and I'd really want to get one of those and just truly experience the history of it. And one of my favorite things is exploring culture and seeing how it's different from my own or from other cultures that I've experienced. So even going anywhere really would be just amazing, and going with some people that were also interested, or my family, that'd be really good too. I'm sorry that I keep saying really. It's just one of my only adjectives. No, it's not an adjective, but that's okay. Well, those are all the questions that I have that I wrote down. Hopefully they were interesting in some aspect, instead of just hearing me say really 1,000 times. As you can see here, I really didn't get that much done. I got a single row done. And I'm new to this knitting game, and this is actually one of the first things I've actually tried to knit besides a headband. So this has been a process, but I've learned quite a bit, especially working with this monstrosity. But if you like this video, please leave a like or a comment to let me know what you liked about it. This was nice just to leisurely sit down and try to get some of this work done, even though I got really nothing accomplished. But I don't know how many people are interested in learning more about me and my personality, but if you are, I'll gladly make more of these. Please, if you want to see more of my content just in general, it'd be great if you subscribed and hit the notifications. I have a lot of couple people that I know that watch my videos and they haven't been seeing my videos, and that's because they haven't turned on notifications, and you guys need to do that. Please watch my stuff. I spend time on it. Alright, that's gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna be editing and knitting the sock till the end of time, so I'll see you later. Bye!
This video's over, and if you're actually interested in this thing I made, well, please click one that's on the screen. This video's over, but if you're not interested in watching one now, then I'll see you next Thursday. Goodbye.